Hey guys, welcome to my channel Statistical Design. My name is Jay and I'm doing the series Data Science Resume Breakdown
मैं क्या करूं फिर जॉब छोड़ दूं
where I go through my own resume and try to break it down into different sections and I discuss each section. Today we're going to discuss the work experience section. So work experience section is one of the most important sections of the resume. If you're not able to put forth it properly in the resume, the recruiter's gonna reject you. On the screen you can see the work experience section of my old resume, and let me just take you through how the format is. So my header of the company name is in 9.5 font size. This is the Times New Roman, and I have defined my role here and the tenure in that particular company. And then I have different sections for what I have done. Right, I'm going to go through this a bit more in detail. But as of now, I just mentioned why I've written this in this particular manner. So you can see that there is a different line gaps I have. So this is not. I just wanted to show that this is what you get when you have like a line gap of 1.5, I guess. Yeah, that's 1.5, and this is in I think this is like 1 or maybe 1 or something. Yeah, right, it's 1.15. If you have single, it's even lesser. The next part of this video is the discussion on the framework. So what is the framework I have used? A framework of writing the work experience that I have used is the STAR framework, STAR, which stands for situation, task, action, and result. This four alphabet framework is the one that I've used to design my entire work experience section. For example, let's take one of my top this statement. Design and implement a customer segmentation model for a bank's credit card marketing by leveraging K-means clustering algorithm that increase the conversion rate by 5%. Let's break it down. Situation, credit card marketing, right? Task, we have to identify the proper customers. Action, the customer segmentation model using K-means. And result, it has increased the conversion rate by 5%. Right? So anything you can do, anything that you're doing or done can always be broken down, can almost always be broken down into these four things, right? And this is what you have to write. You have to tell what is the situation. You might skip out on the situation a bit more, but mention what task you have achieved, how you have achieved that particular task, and what is the tangible results of the task. Your resume should reflect what is the tangible effect you have had or your work has had on the company. Tangible effects like increased revenue, increased profits, or reduced or time production, like maybe made something more efficient, things like that, right? Tangible effects. So how your work has had some tangible benefits to the company. That's what your resume should reflect, right? So any work that you have done can always be broken down. So always make sure you follow this particular framework of STAR, STAR, situation, task, action, and result, right? Next comes the point of categorization of my work. So I have spent roughly 2.5 years in the company and I've done a variety of work, this is the particular reason. This is something you can probably experiment with a bit more. So you will see that many resumes have like a list of bullet points where you have for every company you have maybe like 5 or 6 bullet points, everything, right? You do not categorize it. However, I just wanted to categorize this because I work into different things. For example, there was model development for banking, but as well as e-commerce. So I couldn't put it like industry sector wise. I put it into the kind of work I have done. So statistical analysis and model development is one part of my job that I had done. Financial crime and anti-money laundering is one of the other things that I was also doing simultaneously for other clients, and that's a different sort of work I have done. So that's what I mentioned here. The third part you have mentioned is capacity planning and training. So basically, I was responsible for training the newcomers who are coming to the company, and this showed my like something apart from this shows my mentorship and leadership skills, which I like to put it forward because that is something you can use it to differentiate yourself. This brings us to the end of the discussion on the work experience section. So just to summarize it up, tip number one: use the STAR framework to write out your work. STAR stands for situation, task, action, and result. Use this framework to frame all your sentences. You can use 1 or 2 bullet points if you wish to. Since if you have a lot of work, try to put it in 1 bullet points. Tip number two is organization of your work. If you have done a lot of variety of work, for example, if you work in a service-based company and you worked in different industries or for different varieties of clients, then you can try to separate it work. For example, reporting and dashboarding, model development, things like that. Right? It helps the recruiter to understand to okay, this is the kind of work you have done. He doesn't have to just go through the list of bullet points. Tip number three is the addition of leadership or mentorship skills. So if you have any kind of if you have that sort of experience, managerial leadership experience, mentorship experience, you can add those experiences as well in the resume. It never hurts. Pretty much brings us to the end of the work experience section, guys. If you have any questions, just put it down in the comments and I shall be answering them. And if you watched till there, thanks a lot for watching and have a great weekend. Bye bye.